Hey everyone, before I get started, I just want to remind you that if you like my content, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and then join the Militiaman and Crew Patreon community by clicking the link in the caption. Hey everybody, it's Monday, Militiaman here. I got some things I want to talk to you about. I think everybody's been paying attention to what's been going on in Iraq. We've had the 23, 24, 25 budget having been passed and voted on. We're waiting for that to actually get signed off on by the president. The president, Rashid, happens to be in Italy at this time. And interestingly enough, simultaneously, al-Sudani, the prime minister, happens to be in Egypt. And what they're there about is for investment. They're there to facilitate some investment understandings, if you will. Sudani in Egypt doing electrical, other things, whereas Rashid's talking about reconstruction, construction, that nature, business in Italy, so that's good. So the 2023, 2024, 2025 budget having been very contentious. It took them about 4 days to finish the reading it and getting it done and hammering it out, but they were successful. I believe it was about 5 o'clock in the morning, their time. In the AM, so it was in the wee hours of the morning. They finished it and hammered it out. Basically, what they're going to do now is, from that point on, is they're looking to proceed with the entitlements that follow the budget, which is the oil and gas law. It's going to directly affect the citizens' lives, and that's going to be a really big deal. And that's what they're focusing on now. They're using words like comprehensive. They're using comprehensive development. So when this country goes to a market economy, there's going to be a lot of massive changes, and they're all going to be geared to try to help facilitate what's in the best interest of Iraqi citizens. That means employment, that means housing, it means just about everything. Their whole country is going to start growing in leaps and bounds. They use terms like the quantum leap for the citizens. They're basically, what's happened is that this budget has resulted in a formulation, a discussion, and the approval of the tripartite federal general budget law. So it's done. They're also talking about disbursement of that. So eventually the funds that will be deposited into the unified treasury account is going to be for the citizens. We know that they hammered that out. I think it was Article 12, I think it was. That was with the HCL in the budget. Don't quote me on that. It's just that we know that the budget's been taken care of. And basically, everybody's getting the congratulations to the people for the House of Representatives, or now to proceed with the entitlements that follow, such as the oil and gas. So they're really going after and talking about direct contact for the citizens and their lives. So that's really a pretty big deal. The President of the Republic, he says basically, after the budget, approving the budget, the government will focus on strategic projects. In this part here, it says the government will be heading towards strategic and vital projects, activating and encouraging investment opportunities, as well as developing services and rehabilitating infrastructure. And that's all done after they approve the budget. So hopefully what we understand is that he's going to get that budget sent to his office tomorrow. Whether he's back from Italy or not tomorrow is to be determined. We'll find out. But here again, this gentleman, Kazili, he says, we hope that the budget will be implemented properly to achieve a renaissance in the country. Well, that's exactly what's going to happen. Things are going to be old to new, and it's a big move. And it's going to take a lot of materials, a lot of employees. It's going to make a lot of things just really get rolling fast. So again, they're congratulating the people on this achievement, which contributes to advancing the wheel of construction and reconstruction. There you have it. It says, we hope that the budget will properly be implemented in order to achieve a real renaissance in the country. And that reality and the transfer over the next 3 years, because this budget is a 3-year budget, is going to be fascinating to watch. They're going to need pricing stable, and that's what this budget is to do. And it's, again, back to the citizens. We have Jamal Cougar. He's in the Finance Committee of the House of Representatives. He says today that the budget in Iraq's political par excellence. So he's basically approved, is happy that they approved the budget yesterday. The 2023, 24, 25 basically was very contentious, plenty of disagreements, all kinds of things were bouncing back and forth, but ultimately they needed to get it done. They did. And he stressed that the need to support the private sector and investment projects to provide job opportunities is paramount, basically. Okay, so that's a big deal for us right now. We're watching all of this come to fruition, and I guess the main thing here is it's projects. The title of the most prominent budget is services, and here again, it's major projects. The Prime Minister confirmed today that that budget is directly for services and major projects. So here we go. They're balancing the services and they're balancing again major projects. So I mean, how many times do they have to say it? Then this next article, I wanted to touch bases with you on this one is because the Iraqi Trade Bank, JP Morgan Chase, they've been discussing the development of banking operations. This isn't the first article that we've got on this. They've talked about this now. Back on the 31st, I believe it, there was a meeting with JP Morgan and Iraqi Trade Bank. There was also a meeting with Al-Alaq from the central bank governor in respect to exactly what they're doing right now. It says the two parties deliberated about the long practical relationship that binds the two banks and ways to develop the mechanism of banking operations in general, which is implemented by the Iraqi Trade Bank through JP Morgan. So one of the largest banking entities on the planet, worth about $4 trillion, didn't come into Iraq to do business in a quagmire. They came to do business in a functioning government with a 3-year budget. That's what's got them motivated to come in and do international trade. It's amazing, and it's a key sign that things are happening. So all the folks out there that seem to think that there's no such thing as a reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar or no revaluation in the future are highly mistaken, and be careful on what you read, okay? Because this data that we get is actually from the horse's mouth. We have never seen anybody say that the project to delete the zeros from the exchange rate has ceased and stopped. We know that they printed new small category notes in the past, back in 2018, and there's evidence of that in our files and the central bank's files. Okay, so everybody sit back and relax. Let's see what this week brings us, because it's an amazing time to be invested with the Iraqi dinar, and we're gonna see this come to fruition. So if you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to help keep this place going, because it really is a lot of work. A lot of people go into helping us to collect this data. So anything you can do, that's greatly appreciated. And if not, we understand. But hey, enjoy. Have a great day. Once again, guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you like this content. Subscribe to the channel or join us at the Militia Man and Crew Patreon community for even more exclusive content. You can also donate to this channel by hitting the links in the banner to help keep this page up and running. Your generous support is greatly appreciated, as always. Much, much appreciated. Thank you so much and have a great day.